Hey, okay, so this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to actually show you how you take a concept and take it all the way to those renderings. All of this is a sketch to me, like paper. Even though it looks high-tech, super engineered, and it's very thought out, it is nowhere near ready for permitting or even presenting, other than this would be a fun exercise because I just showed you what we're doing on 517. I was like, let me just show you on screen, how did I do it? So here on screen, I'm teasing you too quick here, let me get the survey. We always get a pre-purchase survey, 6 acres, here's the survey of it. And then we've since purchased our own survey. I take the survey, I take it into this software called AutoCAD, and over here you'll see where it is. There's the survey, I kind of traced it, it's to scale, so I have an accurate idea of the sketch. The first idea was to put in, a whole bunch, like the street here. I was going to do a lazy river on those specific lots there with that ziggly line right here. And it didn't turn out that way because we found out that that the red area on the screen was not buildable. I mean, it's where the water would flow if there's actually a bayou right here. And if it overdoes its banks, you're not allowed to build in that way. So like if a log is going down the waterway, it doesn't block the water and create a dam, right? So the red is not buildable and the green is. Tear in the eye. No, opportunity if you think outside the box. Oh my gosh, that's an overused phrase. So I had to think, I'm doing the block out, and this block out obviously was before I knew about the confinements, okay? I can't do anything in the red area except I can do a scrape and put a road in, or I can dig and put a pond in. As long as I don't add to it at all, zero adding, not allowed. There's things you can do. You could actually farm the land. You could, grow whatever you wanted. And that's when I got the idea for the vineyard. I would love to, the name of the place is Vineyard Lake Escapes. So I'm ahead of myself. So this is where it starts. I kind of realized with that big cyan color line, before I start designing there, let me jump over to this file. This is where I started really trying to say, okay, what can I do? And I'll put the main entrance to these lots this way, and they'd have these massive driveways. This building right here, let me do a quick crosshatch on it, right there. So what you see, I'm gonna change it to white so you can see what's going on. It is now white. So that represents a barndominium. So that's how big 6 acres is. Okay, well, I didn't like that, so the next version was maybe put a road right here with the cul-de-sac. I'm leaving this line just so I know what I'm doing, right? Like, where is my allowable buildable sites? So I've got these 3, I like those up there. These all blocked out real nice. However, this just felt stupid. So then I realized, okay, maybe I should put the road going down. This is where that moment happened. I put the road going down along the line and creating all my neighborhood here. Thus, what would I do on this side, right? So now I'm going to go back to this file. And so that's where I started the first time with the idea of the lakes. I'm like, well, let's go ahead and make a beautiful scenery, because one of our philosophy is, create a view or steal a view. I love rooftop decks. I love the Baja decks we do on the smaller houses and communities. I also love side yard strategy. So bedroom 3 has a beautiful full glass view. Yeah, bedroom 3. No builder talks about making bedroom 3 or bedroom 2 or bedroom 4 an amazing room. Well, we don't have time to live life average, so I don't do normal bedrooms, right? Here we go, back to this. I'm adding the lakes, and the lakes show these islands in the middle. The islands are huge. Let me show you how big this is. I think this one's like 80 feet. Boom, it's 80 feet. Do I know my stuff? Of course I know. So it's an 80 foot, that's like a basketball court could go in there. But this is where I started with the lake. So let me continue. You also see I'm now blocking out how big the square footages are for each lot. Over here, I'm working with it, and I end up coming up with this. And I thought, I've nailed it. This is gonna be an incredible place. Lots of lakes, lots of trails and paths for jogging. And we have this extra road over here, so you have like 2 entries into the community. I ended up with 13 lots, and they're all very, very good size. So I was happy, and then I went to sleep. And I woke up in the middle of the night with a great idea, which, listen to any creative person, they'll tell you this is normal. And that's when I realized, what if I push this gray road into the floodway and add more space to the individual lots? Who doesn't want a bigger house, bigger lot, right? So that's what I did. And from my investor standpoint, not that one, they loved it too. This is a lot of digging, but it's still gonna be beautiful to do all these lakes. So here's where we ended up. And we get to this spot here where I have the 2 cul-de-sacs, and I chopped it back off. I mean, it was originally this huge lake, and then I realized this particular, what lot number is it? Lot number 1. I thought, well, that lot could be 1.5 acres. 1.5 acres? Awesome. So that's what I did. I gave lot number 1 a huge acreage. Everybody else is, over 9,000 square feet, and it's going to be fantastic. You'll see this blue line now. I've changed it from cyan to blue. It represents the floodway. So I pushed the road into the floodway a little bit, reducing the amount of digging required to create such a neat ambiance. And then up here, I've given it, this is the first time I give the name, Vineyard Lake Trails. I didn't like that one, so later on I call it Vineyard Lake Escapes, right? So going back over when the first time I came up with the idea was Vineyard Lake Trails. Then, when I finally realized that I had what I needed, that's when I started working on the entry. And this is where I'm at currently, the monument design. So if you have any ideas for a good monument design to the very first BoMoSo barndominium neighborhood, let me know. I've kind of got an idea what I want to do, where modern meets old, like ancient ruins meets modern, and that's what I'm probably going to do. But if you got some ideas, I welcome it. I've done modern monument design for other neighborhoods, and it's kind of like, blah, another windmill. Oh, another waterfall. Oh, another almost Italian entryway. I've done that before. I'm going to do something a little different, right? Okay, so how do I make it go from there, from right here where I have it laid out? I'm happy with it. It's still going to get massaged. This is not approved in permitting or nothing, but I'm pretty good. I like what I got. You'll see I have my dimensions: 110 feet, 50 foot, 50 foot, 160 feet. You got the dimensions. Now I want to like show it to my team. Okay, so that's where I bring this particular drawing into another software. This is called SketchUp, and there it is. Now all of these I bring in as individual, like if you have made cookies before and you've got a cookie cutter, that's kind of what I did. You know, I used the cookie cutter. These are things I already own, but right here, let me put it in a position that matches. Here it is. Here's where I'm drawing it in a software called AutoCAD. This is AutoCAD. I export out AutoCAD into SketchUp, and then I start working, right? And in this software is where I love to do my 3D. Oh, look at this house, right? Oh my gosh, this is going to be a trophy home. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind, BoMoSo 101. I don't want to go there. I'm still talking about the land development, right? Squirrel. So we have this beautiful layout now. We're going to have our drone land here. And these are our vineyards. So I'm putting in vineyards. And this is really clever and neat to show like a next version of a sketch. We went from paper, we did the 2D layout, and now I'm kind of giving it some depth. You'll see I actually gave depth to the water. And there's this little tiny curve, like 3 inches or 2 inches drop to show that the water's a little lower, right? Other than that, it doesn't show any contours. It's real still flat, and that's where we go next. Now, how do I make this beautiful image right here look a little more 3D? How do I make that water look real? I mean, it's kind of, it's blue, and it's got wavy lines on it, but it's not moving around reflecting light. That's where you go into a Lumion package or something similar, and that's this package. So this package is a little more intense, and so we have some quick keys. This just lets me fly around it quickly. Even at this moment, you can see the I hope you can. Hold on. Well, here, let me just go to shift number 2. Yeah, there you go. You can see that this software actually starts to bring some life to it. I can set the sunshine and the moon and the clouds and the rain and the snow. This is a lot of fun, this package here. And that's how I do it. I go from the sketch to AutoCAD, AutoCAD to SketchUp, SketchUp to Lumion. And let me just give you a few more quick, bounce arounds. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. There's a bounce around. There's an overview. What else I got in here? I pretty much navigate anywhere I want. So that it's very similar to video game navigation, right? And then when I create my movies and such, that's done with this button. I'll come over here and create a movie, and I've got this interesting sketchy thing on right now where it looks like pencil sketch. I hate it. I'm not doing that again, but it was kind of fun. So I'm going to make the sketch go away. I'm going to do it on this one, make the sketch go away, and no, don't delete that. Just make the sketchy part stuff go away. Okay, make that go away. Sketch. So I'm going to make all the sketches go away. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Look, 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 look. Isn't that cool? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to render it. How long does that take? probably take, I don't know, 4 hours. Take 4 hours. So I'll hit render, go make a sandwich, and then I'll edit it up and let you guys enjoy it. This was totally not my normal thing. It was kind of inspired by some other questions I'm getting from other people. I was like, I could just do a video. So you get it from start to finish. You buy the land, you get a survey, you take the survey, you chop it up intelligently, you learn a few more things, you have to make massages and adaptations, and then you say, do you like it? Do you want to do it? Yes. You pull the trigger, you buy the land, and you get busy. And all this is very helpful to communicate a vision. This is just fun. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this New Year's is good for you too. All right.